Good day, everyone. Ali's here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is April 25, 2023. Sorry for my late video today. I'm still struggling with my sickness, and sorry, folks. Still, I didn't get healed up pretty well, so try to get a better and better voice to complete this daily analysis. All right. Here is a S&P 500 daily chart. So today it was like pretty wide price action. We had this as intraday price action, so it goes all the way down to here to 4,065, then coming back up, especially after market. We had a fantastic earning for Microsoft, Google, and Visa. So all of them, all three of them, beat up the earnings and revenues at the same time, which is kind of like a market took it as a positive price action, positive fundamental news, and this can go and this can impact on the market, especially Nasdaq. We will get in a bit, but this is kind of like a natural reaction for the market. We just got below this white range bar, but we are getting back to this here. So this is a consolidation area, middle of this white range bar. So that's why market just reacted well for now. Tomorrow we will have Boeing and a couple of the other stocks coming before market, and after market we will have Meta earning. On Thursday we will have Amazon earning after market. So all in all, we will have more earning calls due for the market, and they will have more impact on the market. Yesterday I talked about the preferred scenario that I was talking about a dip here to this area and then the next leg up. So seems like it's kind of like a taking place right now. But if it consolidates here for day or two, then we can see another dip to here. That would be a great setup for buy for a stop below here or even below the low here. So we will see how it goes. But for now, market just reversing down, confirming, and this one is getting close to the overbought condition. Hopefully, price action just to stretch a bit more to here to this area for more buying opportunities coming. Moving on to Nasdaq. So here's the Nasdaq. This is a Nasdaq intraday action. This is pretty interesting because when I was on chart, we had um, so let me tell you about this. So we had this sell signal. It goes down and I changed the TP to here, to this area, because I changed the TP and notice that there is a nice demand area here, which can initiate a bounce. And sure enough, we got third TP here after changing our TP, TP3. And then right after that, market just the earning came up and market just exploded to the upside. And this is the way that we need to be flexible with the market. When market is showing us something, when chart shows us something, we need to be flexible. We shouldn't just impose our analysis just because I put like a TP1, TP3 at this area. I should stick to it. No, I can change it easily. We took a profit off the table, and right now we are happy and we're waiting for another selling opportunity. Or I should say, I'm just waiting for more dip to here to this area for a buying opportunity. So we'll see how it goes. But moving on to the daily chart, so this is kind of like pretty choppy consolidation day. So this one goes middle of this wide range bar. This consolidation, we just reacted very well. This is aftermarket. So I believe Microsoft is gonna just impact the market a lot tomorrow. 8%. We will get back to this 8% up day after hours. So fantastic setup, just getting close, pretty close to the 300 area. Um, all in all, we just got below this, pierced through, and then close kind of like a touch above this wide range bar. Still, we are above this, but if we see another lower low to probably 2,000, 12,600, which is kind of like this SMA 50 coming along with this wide range bar, ideally can stretch down to here and then coming back up. So middle of this wide range bar, look at that. So here is the shadow, here's the wide range bar, here's the back test of the rally. So if this one goes down to here, I would say ideal setup for a buying opportunity. Moving on to Dow Jones, which was kind of like performing better today compared to the other one, but the retracement actually was not that strong. So Dow Jones, it was like almost a 1% negative today. Just looking for 33,400 level for a buying opportunity, and ideally this could be a setup. I'm not sure even if we get there, but if we get there, that would be fantastic buying opportunity. We'll see. But ideally, we should see a dip to here, and then nice surge to the upside, and possibly we can go all the way up to 38,000 area for this year. Moving on to some individual names, here's the yield. Yield is coming down, so that's why TLT and treasuries we will get in bed. And a nice fantastic rally. Gold had a rally nicely to the upside. So yield is coming down. That's going to put pressure on the gold. So as I said, that would be the maximum target that I have. So the first target hit, the second target didn't. But this rally could be a corrective rally within this bearish momentum. So this bearish momentum is kind of like a gigantic weekly chart here. If you see to the weekly chart, we'll see this one can go down. If we take out this pivotal point, this can go easily to here, which is kind of like this demand area, and then all the way down to here to 2%, 3%, and it's going to stay here for a while, I should say. I'm not expecting something crazy going down. We should just see yield is going up and down between 2.5 to 3%, almost for a year or so. So we'll see how it goes. TLT treasuries, we had an uptick today in a pretty nice price action. So kind of like a supporting this area. I was waiting for another dip here, about here, by the way, about here. But I was waiting for another dip to deploy more. It didn't give us a chance. If it goes to test this area, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is going to be a fifth time that we see this rally could ended up to here. So when you see a chart just hit a couple of times a level, that means this level or sellers are gonna just taking out their sell position, or it's gonna beat up their sell position. So we will see how it goes, but obviously this is a pretty bullish price action. Anyway, if you want to slice it and dice it, I'm just looking for kind of like a 117 and then 130, 140 by middle of 2024. Even it can happen 2023. I don't know. It depends on the Federal Reserve price action, like a tone, verbiage, and everything. So we'll see how it goes. Gold had a pretty nice today. So optic going up, but all in all, I'm just still waiting for downside to this area. We'll see. We will have next meeting, Federal Reserve price meeting minute for fund rate. The important thing is verbiage. So let me just move this one. The verbiage is very, very important just because everyone knows that we're going to have 25 basis hike for the interest rate. So we can see that one. Um, happening next week, but everyone is just focusing on the verbiage. So if verbiage is kind of like a positive for the pause and for the pivot for the next 5 to 6 months, then we can see this one is start or initiate the rally. But if verbiage is kind of like a hawkish again, this can go down to here to this area, and Federal Reserve can change the tone every single time. So um, don't overestimate on that one. Crude had just a negative day, so that's going to impact the energy stocks as well. So crude just forming the bearish consolidation for another dip down to here to 71.72. So we will see how it goes, but let me just clean this because this is now faded, and crude can go to $71. So this is a gap, but this area I should say is kind of like a very, very important level for crude. Obviously, I'm just looking for this area. So this is kind of like the important pattern here that we can see. VIX had an uptick today, pretty nice spike, but look at that. So it goes to $20 and then sellers took control and sold out the VIX. So I should say VIX is going down. So this is kind of like a spike. This is a natural reaction. We should see a kind of like a choppy, sloppy next days or two, but this ultimately can go down to 15 to 16. Dixie had a downtick today. So Dixie, sorry, had an uptick today. Uh, it's kind of like diverging from the yield. So dollar just got a strength along with gold and TLT, which is kind of like giving I should say, very, very warning signal for the market. If that happens, bond and dollar goes up at the same time, this means recession is pretty close because everyone just putting their money into very, very conservative safe haven, which is bond, dollar, and gold. And they're doing at the same time very well today. So just keep an eye on this. If these three indicators or these three assets coming together in a positive way, that could be a very, very warning signal for the economy in overall. Moving on to technology stocks, FANG, starting with Apple. So Apple coming down today. Um, uh, just before earning announcement for the other stocks. But after earning announcement, Apple just finished up the flat, so it doesn't impact Apple price action. All in all, this is kind of like a forming topping formation for Apple. So this is a wide range bar. This is the level that we are looking for, and also this is the level that couple of times hit this trend line coming back down. So right now, this dynamic trend line getting weaker and weaker for sure. Yeah, but we need to see a better confirmation taking out this pivotal point to getting down all the way to here and here. So that would be a great buying opportunity if it goes there, but we will see. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see if it gives us another opportunity to buy. Amazon just 3% down today and coming down to test this trend line. Amazon aftermarket, let me just double check Amazon aftermarket because I'm not sure if it got impacted from the other ones. Yes, it got impacted 4% upside. So Amazon just closed aftermarket somewhere around 147. So, sorry, 107. So Amazon just goes all the way up to here. So interestingly, Amazon will gap up tomorrow here, and we will see if it's going to continue to the upside, or that could be a gap and then selling all the way down to here. So we'll see, but Amazon aftermarket closed at 107.07. So pretty nice sevens there. Meta just coming down today. So Meta again before closing market, Meta had like a very very ugly day coming down, getting back to this area. I believe Meta can still go down to here, but after market Meta just rising, just gain a bit like a $4, getting back to $212, which is kind of like at this area. I believe Meta just can start positive to tomorrow, but it can just go down afterwards. So we'll see how it goes. The bigger player is here, Microsoft. Pretty wide price action for Microsoft today. So it was down like 2.25%, but after market, Microsoft just closed 8% positive, and Microsoft will open tomorrow somewhere around here. So 298, which is kind of like above this August high, getting back to this wide range bar. So Microsoft will open exactly here in this area, folks. So this is another area that I'm looking for as like a consolidation supply area. So if you see Microsoft open up here, let me just put it here, and we will talk back about this tomorrow. But if Microsoft open up here, and then sellers to control coming down sharply, don't be surprised. I think we will have a nice resistance here around this area. So any price action around this area could be kind of like a resistance for Microsoft. But again, this is pretty wild price action after earning. And I just forgot to tell that SPY trade at 60 million just before market close, but after closing bell, volume got into 100. So lots of buyers just come back and they bought a lot, which is kind of very, very interesting price action. If you just ask me, lots of buyers, especially institution, are coming back and bought S&P 500 today, especially after market. So that could be kind of like a pivotal point or support for the market. But all in all, that was pretty nice price action based on the volume. Google just going down today, but after market, It just went up all the way to here and then coming back down. So Google was not that strong after market, just 1%, closing 1% gain today. Nothing bad, nothing good, but earning wise, it was fantastic. Beat the revenue, beat the earning expectation, and that was pretty positive for Google. Netflix coming down today, just that $3 uh, $6 today and a 2% down. So Netflix can go down to the lower low. Tesla, not a bad day. It was kind of like a flattish day for Tesla. Everyone expecting more downside for Tesla. So do I, but it didn't go down aggressively as I was expecting. Moving on to semiconductor industry. So SMH, a pretty ugly sell-off today for SMH. This is kind of like the weakness for the market. SMH is coming down sharply, and I believe if this one goes down, even with FANG or Mang name technology, um, good earnings, this one can still be a problem for Nasdaq. SOX, the same price action is coming down, so I just have warn everyone, this sector is kind of like a forming the top information, at least for the short term. TSM is coming down sharply, so this is kind of like it's been a long time that it is informing top information. We are just seeing the high, here's the low, here's the lower high, lower low, and any pullback could be another selling opportunity to this area. AMD coming down 4%, pretty aggressive price action. So AMD coming down. So let me just clean this stuff here because there are lots of lines here, and we'll see how it goes. But AMD can go down to here to this area of when buyers are going to recommit back again. So around 79 to $80, that could be the area for AMD. Nvidia 2% down, pretty wild price action. 2.96%, so $8 down. Still, I'm looking for Nvidia somewhere around here, at least to get back to this stock. TXN, Texas Instruments, sharp sell-off. Look at the candle. So it was like a 3% down, 3.70% down, and we can go to here to 162, even lower if we take out this pivotal point. Lam Research as well, so kind of like semiconductors, it was bloody day for them. Moving on to financials, which was kind of like a bad news came up again for regional bank for the Republic Bank, and they just announced that 100 billion deposit just fade out after um, something happened in the Q1. So everyone uh, just they're removing their deposit from their bank. So this bank is in trouble for now. So that impact the market in overall. XLF coming down after hitting this area. So it's coming down. We should see if this one hold up pretty well or not. KBE, which is a large cap bank ETF. So this one is getting down here, but the problem is here, KRE, which kind of like hitting the lower low, and it's just a pancake flat. And I believe this one can go down to 32 to 34 dollar. So don't get me wrong, based on the calculation that I have, this is the area that I'm looking for. So we'll see how it goes. JP Morgan just reversing down after good price action. So this one is coming down as well. Goldman Sachs, $4 down. Goldman was pretty good, to be honest, 1.3% down, nothing bad. Wells Fargo 2.17% down. So Citigroup actually was kind of surprised today. Citigroup, it was kind of like going down all the way to here, but this demand area seems like working very well for now. So it's kind of like a flip-flop to the upside. If it goes, take out this pivotal point. I should say Citigroup can go to $32. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the gold miners. Gold miners hold up pretty well along with gold price. I'm still looking for these levels, one of these levels as a buying opportunity. GDXJ is coming down as well. Coming down just not significantly, just 23% down. AEM, which is kind of like holding up pretty well for now. NEM just 18 cents up. Franco Nevada 86 cents up. And gold barrick just 12 cents up, and nothing special for the gold miners. Energy stocks are coming down along with along with oil. So this one $4.22 is coming down. XOP, this is gold and oil and gas exploration ETF. OH, which is oil and gas services, this one is going down as well. This can test this pivot, which is kind of like a bearish price action if it if you ask me. Exxon, just that this bullish consolidation doesn't have a follow through. Today it goes down to 116.52. So if this one again take out this pivotal point, that would be a very ugly price action. But again, we'll see how it goes. Chevron, $2.49 down. Oxy, $1.43 down. Not a bad price action for Oxy getting back to this area. So REIC was ugly. So if you ask me, REIC just getting below this triangle. If it take out this pivotal point, I should say $4 for REIC is going to be possible, and we are going to buy back again. So we'll see how it goes. And hope you enjoyed this video. And again, forgive me about my voice. Still struggling from my sickness, and hope I get better tomorrow and days forward. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye bye.